No, I'm not kidding. That was really me. I was a little bit younger then, but I was a mayor. And I'm a former chairman of corrections for the state of New York. I've worked in government for 25 years before coming to Cisco, and today is the day that I am celebrating my 10th anniversary at Cisco. I want to show you something today that would have been important to me as a mayor, important to me as a commissioner of corrections, important to me as a commercial store owner, or important to me as a healthcare company. This is a scheduling bolt-on to WebEx that can help to accelerate the sale of WebEx and devices. They can go anywhere with this. And the last comment I make in this video is going to be the most important one. It's one thing to try to sell a video endpoint or WebEx, but if you have the right story and the right compelling reason why a customer would be interested in what you have, you're going to have a much better chance at selling that product and that software in there. So let's take a look at one example, which would be a sheriff's office. When we look at the sheriff's office initially, most people think, well, what does a sheriff do? Now, first and foremost, the customer has to have a website, and they all do. It's the way in which the public gets a hold of these departments. So let's go to the website and take it from there. Again, when you look at this picture, it may not mean much in the first idea of collaboration. However, inside of those sheriff vehicles, there are computers that can carry WebEx. Inside that sheriff vehicle in the back, that's a command center truck. That could have a room kit in it, a mini room kit. It could have a WebEx board in it because some already do across the United States. This is where we take the vehicles and also the buildings and utilize them as a way to bring the advancement of video endpoints and WebEx into their environment. So now we know that video endpoints and WebEx belong in these places. The sheriff office, police departments, all city departments, state, local, it doesn't matter what it is. They need them. It's just the compelling story. So for the purposes of today's video, we're going to focus just on citizen engagement and how that occurs between the agency and the citizen. First, we're going to look at the website itself. You'll see that it has a button on it. That button, when pushed for virtual services, is going to bring you to this scenario. As you can see, none of the offices are open, including the Platte County Sheriff's Office. However, once the PMR of the employee is started to open those office hours, that will change to office is open. So now let's be the employee at the sheriff office and let's open the office right up. All we have to do is go ahead and find the card for the Platte County office. We're going to go ahead and edit this. It's at a 40-minute delay outside. We're going to say open office 9 to 12. And we're going to go ahead and edit that. When they do, it starts a WebEx. So now let's go back to the citizen. How are they going to meet up with this person that opened the office? And now you can see here that the office is open because the PMR was opened by the employee, and it's open from 9 to 12 today. I can either just enter the office or, again, I can book an appointment. If I want to book the appointment, it will show me those appointment times that are available. But if I want to just enter the office, I'll press enter office. And when I do, it's just going to join me into that WebEx session. As the employee, I can see the participants coming into the queue. I can message back out again to be able to tell them about any delays. So this is a nice way of using the PMR with the bolt-on. And hopefully we're using a Desk Pro or some other device inside of that department. So this is where we take the WebEx, the devices, bring it together, the better experience by video for that employee, and the citizen is going to get their needs met as well, and all of it can be done remotely. So let's wrap this up. As a former mayor, if you came to me today at this pandemic stage and said, Your Honor, we know that you need to have citizen engagement. We know that in the future, for any disaster recovery, pandemic or anything else, you're going to need to have the ability to have your workforce working from home. How are you going to do that? And do you have the right tools? By grabbing WebEx and these devices for in the office, and also WebEx when they're at home and remote, and being able to have a bolt-on for scheduling that no one else has, folks. I know, you're on the edge of your seat. This is the part I told you about at the beginning. Listen to this line. Show me this in Zoom, show me this in Microsoft. You can't. They don't have what I just showed you. We have the customer engagement piece here with video that allows agencies, commercial businesses, and healthcare to work with clientele, customers, and citizens. WebEx can do that. WebEx devices can be used as well. So why don't we accelerate that push and go to market?